Hello guys, I am Clydes here. Today, Eduardo and me, we are presenting the new artificial intelligence for security from Microsoft. The name is Microsoft Security Copilot, a comprehensive guide to protecting your data. So for today, first we are introducing ourselves. After we are talking about the Security Operations Center challenge, talking about artificial intelligence, a little bit about artificial intelligence, Copilot, how to work the Copilot system, the whole magic behind the Microsoft Security Copilot and Microsoft 365 Copilot. We introducing the Microsoft Security Copilot environment, how to work the incident response, threat hunting, security reporting. We have a small video to show for you guys today. It's not a real demo, but it's a small video for a demo purpose, just for understand a little bit more how Security Copilot works, and then we have a space for question and answer if you have. So let's go. Are you ready, Eduardo?
Yes, Claro, I think you are sharing the wrong window. Let's check.
Really?
Yeah.
Because for me, I am present the PowerPoint. So are you stopping and sharing again? Just a moment. Present, share your screen, entire screen, share again.
Now it's okay.
Okay. So we are talking about, we're talking that. So my name is Clyde. I am Microsoft Azure expert. I'm graduating in Science Computer Network. I am a technology enthusiast, and currently I'm working as cloud security architect at McLeod. I have extensive experience in the international market and helping companies to keep their environments protected in the main cloud providers. I started working with on-primes, security on-primes, and after that I moved, maybe 6 years ago, I moved for the cloud to do the same, but in cloud. Here is my contact. If you need to contact me, be my guest. Feel free.
Thank you, Claro. Well, my name is Eduardo Kieling. I am a Microsoft Azure MVP. I have a background in technology, so graduation in computer science, master degree in applied computing, and I have a lot of certifications since the on-premises world to the cloud world. Okay. And now I am have only the focus on Microsoft Azure. So this is my contacts, okay? LinkedIn, Twitter, mail, and blog, okay? If you can contact me anytime, okay?
So today we are talking about security, Microsoft Security Copilot, and for doing that, we need to first to talk about some challenge in the Security Operations Center. Okay, so nowadays everything is connected. We have smart cities, we have energy systems, we have sensors, we have marketplaces. Everything is connected in our life and in our company and our ecosystem. So today we are not talking just about the data protection and that story. We are talking about safe for people, for example. We have many companies, chemical companies that has controlling the quality of the air for the employees using IoT. We have nuclear plants totally fully automated with connect with the internet. We have smart cities controlling the lights for the city, control all the security measures inside the city. We have autonomous car, for example, Tesla that can conduce by itself. So nowadays we have a lot of sensors. We have a lot of components, and these companies are connected. So generate a lot of data, generate a lot of insights, generate a lot of signals, and you need to monitoring that. You need to understand the behavior to be secure. Okay, so because that Microsoft to understand that, okay, we need a tool that can be more faster, can be more accurate, can use more the artificial intelligence for giving the better insights and security inside the environment. Because that is the necessity. Because the hackers are using the artificial intelligence. If you go in the chat GPT right now and give me a DDoS, basic DDoS attack, ChatGPT, you split a command that you can do that. So imagine using a private artificial intelligence for creating a new kind of attacks. So the security team need to answer properly with the same conditions. Okay, we are not talking about today about how Microsoft planning using Security Copilot to replace people in cybersecurity teams. It's not about that. It's about how make these people more focused and help these people simplify their job and can solve incident instead of 1 day and 5 minutes. Okay. The second, the other challenge is, as I said before, is the sophistication of the threats. We have threats more sophisticated. We have more people developing malwares, virus. Right now, we have countries working just for that. If you talk about the North Korea, we have a lot of companies working with that. We can talk a lot of countries that working with the sophistication to use as a weapon of war, because nowadays everything can be a weapon of war. So we have 76% of increase the security data. We have too many disconnected products inside the company. So as I said, everything is connected, everything is generating data, but sometimes we don't have the right tools to monitoring or to concentrate or to analyze this data and getting insights. The other challenge is field security jobs. We have, I read that since last year, we have 3.5 million open jobs for security side. So this challenge make the companies, the security companies take decisions and doing the change game for the situation, because that Microsoft is coming with Security Copilot. Eduardo?
Okay, so let's do a small overview about AI, artificial intelligence, and what is AI, okay? So AI is ability, okay, to machines and computer programs to perform tasks that normally require a human to do. Okay, this is the main thing, the main reason about the AI, okay? Such as understanding language, recognizing some images, solving problems, learning some data. And AI can be divided in two broad categories. So narrow AA and general AA. Narrow AA refers to systems that can be performed more specifically tasks as well, such as playing chess, diagnosing some diseases, or driving cars. Okay, or general AA is the main goal right now, is to try to be like a human. So in humor, in reasoning, in creativity, or common sense. Okay, this is the main goal that everyone is trying to achieve. Okay, is to make our software, our program, okay, to be more like a human, to have some reasoning, creativity, and common sense. Okay, so about this AA, we have a lot of tools nowadays. We will talk now about Microsoft Security Copilot, but we have ChatGPT, we have a Watson from IBM, we have AlphaGo. It's a AA system that can play board games, for example. So we have a lot of tools, and nowadays it's common to hear about this term, artificial intelligence. Okay. So Clyde, can you pass to the next one? Okay. So this is a small introduction, a small timeline, okay, about the artificial intelligence, just to understand. So in the 50s, we have the machine learning. Okay, machine learning, it's a type of artificial intelligence that allows software applications to learn from some data and become more accurate, like Clyde said. In the 60s, we have the first neural network. Just 1 second, Clyde, you stop sharing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment here. Are you open the presentation again? What happened? Just a moment, guys. Okay, sharing again my screen. Present here, share screen, entire screen. Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, you can put, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 50s, machine learning, then first a network, first a neural network, and then some advances in neural network. In 18, we have the machine learning and artificial intelligence start to segregate the path. So they took a separate path. In 2000, so we start with the deep learning. That deep learning, it's a machine learning that involves training artificial neural networks, okay, to recognize some patterns in the code or in the data. In 2010, 2015, we have the IBM Watson that defeated two winners, okay? And we have our first assistants, Google Now and Siri from Apple. And then in 2017, we have machine learning, and 2020. So in 2020, it starts the Chat GPT 3, okay? And doing some computer code, some poetry, and some language tasks, for example. In 2020, okay, you can comment.
Important point here in 20, Microsoft introducing the market the Turing natural language that can help improve a lot of the artificial intelligence services inside the Azure and the Microsoft whole systems. Go ahead, Eduardo.
Yes, in 22, so we have the ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is now it's well recognized for everyone. So with ChatGPT, you can ask a simple question. For example, where I can dinner for tonight in Madrid. So he can correlate all the information, all the data in restaurants, websites, in some sites with some suggestions, and make a suggestion for you. Okay, correlating all this data and create a single answer for you. Okay, more accurate, more precise that you need to run. Okay. In 2023, so ChatGPT has released the version GPT-4. Okay, it's advanced from GPT-3 for public for the user for the public. Okay, so what is next? What is next? We have some tools that we will discuss right now. The first tool that we discuss now is Microsoft Security GPT. Can you go to the next one?
Okay. Yes. So, what's the magic behind the Microsoft Security Copilot? What's the magic behind that? Here you can see it's a GIF for Microsoft 365 Copilot, but the magic behind that is the Copilot system. Copilot system is more than our OpenAI ChatGPT connection with Microsoft 365. It's a sophisticated processing and orchestration engine working behind the scenes to combine the power of the large language model, okay, including GPT-4 with Microsoft 365 components. So When we start the prompt, you send the information for Copilot system. Copilot system will do. Copilot system, it's go direct for the large language model, a ChatGPT, a Bing Chat, whatever one. He's making some progress and some improvements in the command. They call it grounding, using combining the results with the data in Microsoft Graph. The important thing is here, this data, your data, keep in your place. Your data is not going outside. Your data is not going to the large language model, for example, ChatGPT. Your data is still in Microsoft with Microsoft Graph. Microsoft Graph create a modified prompt to the asking for the large language model and come back with the result, but not come back directly for the application. Come back for the graph again, because there is more grounding in the post process. In this post process here, Microsoft is checking the security compliance. Microsoft is checking if everything is transparent and everything is it's okay with the data, and so response and up command for the applications. And this is the Copilot system. Copilot system is not just the connection between Microsoft applications with ChatGPT, with OpenAI, or wherever large language model. No, has a system behind that is connecting everything, security everything, and so using the large language model as a source of the processing this data. This is very important here to understand that your data, keep your data. Microsoft is not using your data to training a model outside, okay? Just the insights is just the modified prompt come back for you. So understand the Copilot, the whole system of Copilot system. We have Microsoft 365 Copilot. We have GitHub Copilot. Microsoft start to work with Microsoft Security Copilot. So one way to using all the power of the artificial intelligence to help the cybersecurity teams, to help the security of the resources from the company. So Microsoft, as I said, Microsoft is an artificial intelligence security analysis tool that enable analysts to respond to threats quickly, process signals at machine speed, and access risk exposure in minutes. You can synthesize data from multiple sources into clear, actionable insights and responses incidents. Sometimes in the past, we maybe take 5 hours, 1 day, 2 days to solve an incident. With Microsoft Security Copilot and artificial intelligence power, we can solve that maybe in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, so Microsoft, just for your, I believe for your, the last year, the threat intelligence system from Microsoft, it's analyzing 6.5 trillion of signals. So it's the last year. Maybe in this year has more signals coming for the threat intelligence system from Microsoft. So imagine that you have a simple system to analyze. It's impossible, because that artificial intelligence can help and can triage the signal at machine speeds, surfacing threats early, and get predictive guidance to help your company. And in the end, helping or to making the most impact in the builder the school. Because Microsoft, beyond to solve the problem, beyond identify the incident, identify the threat, Microsoft can help you with upgrade the skills of the team with step-by-step instruction for mitigating risk. In this part is very interesting, because beyond Microsoft to solve the problem, automate everything, Microsoft Security Copilot show how to fix that, how to mitigate that step by step, raising the skills of the cybersecurity teams. Okay, how it works. So as I said before, In this way, Microsoft Security using OpenAI, okay, with take advantage of the hyperscale artificial intelligence infrastructure Microsoft already had, plus with cyber trained models with security school. This is the real magic behind. It's not more just cyber models, but now it's using cyber trained models with security school. We are training, Microsoft is training the algorithms with security schools to understand the security schools, make machine learning, make the artificial intelligence can more deeply inside the signals for identify the behavior and the analysis, and the analysis of the behavior of the server, of the network, of the data, and things like that. As I said before, everything that is connected with more than 6.5 trillion signals for threat intelligence. So we can use this model training combined with just a lot of the information for identify and try the signals faster. And finalizing, combine this with the end-to-end security tooling from Microsoft. So all the security toolings from Microsoft are all be connected with the systems, with the Microsoft Security Copilot, can do all the scans inside the organization. Start with the endpoints, through the Entra portal, the Identity Access Management portal, go into Sentinel, and feed up the system with the information they have in the multiple system secure systems that Microsoft has in the portfolio. Here is the same of the GIF that I showed before about the Microsoft 365 Copilot, but it's more properly for Microsoft Security Copilot. So you have the same. Where is my pen here? We have the same. We have the security products, Defender, Sentinel, Entra, Intune, Priva, Purview, to send information for Security Copilot. Security Copilot is analyzing and training the Microsoft model and using the language, the natural language model to answer the necessities of the cyber teams. Okay, so the important to say here, as I said before, Microsoft is not sending your data, it's your data. Your data keep it in your environment. This data is not coming the natural language model. The security copilot was was developed with transparent security since the start of the project. So just here, as I said, in the Copilot system, make a grounding of the system, a grounding of these commands, and send it just the post commands for the natural language, and come back the results and send for the environments. Okay, so here we have a small video about the incident response. You can see. Okay, let me check if I can stop here. You can see all the composition of the attack. You can see all the diagram of the attack, where it starts, where it's going, and the target. The interesting thing you show in the other video, that you can make the engineer reverse of the attack, understand which step happens, which step occurs during the process, and it's making a lot make sense. For your team, you can ask it about this using natural language and giving the results for the security copilot. Just a moment, guys. So let's here. So here, for example, is the threat hunting. Here, the copilot, it's analyzing an email, looking and understand, okay, this is wrong, this behavior is wrong. You can stop, for example, the spread of this mail. Just clicking. and asking for the system, how can I stop that? Okay, you want to stop that, clicking here. This is the information. If this information makes sense for you, you can pin up this information, and you can find out pin up information in your table. So natural language can help the team to improve the threat hunting using the large language model, because he sent for all the instructions for the components, asking for the data for using the Copilot system, and just improve the communication. Okay, let's hear. Here you can see that you have alert summary about what happened, and the attack steps that you can use for to analyze that or doing the mitigation of that. You can see here is not clear, but you can see the attack details, all the details of this attack. So very faster, very interesting, very intuitive. The function, for me, the main goal of the Microsoft Security Copilot is help you simplify your activities inside the cybersecurity team. Okay, so you can, let's go. And after that, sometimes security reportings are the most complex part of the cybersecurity operation during the day. You need to explain what happened. We need to put in the paper how the situation started. You need to do all the reverse engineer to explain how to avoid that in the future. With Microsoft Security Copilot, you can solve that. Imagine that you have a malware. We can ask, please, doing the reverse engineer for this malware, and the Copilot system will help you. Okay, make a presentation for that. Copilot will help you make a presentation of that, generating the file for you send for, I don't know, for your border control to present that for your team, or for present your boss or your customer. So this is the Copilot can process all the data, can understand what's happened, and can generate the step the mitigation. That is the part that I told you in the first, that beyond to help to identify the incidents, doing the threat hunting, Copilot, Microsoft Security Copilot can help improve the skills of the employees. Okay, because we can see in the Copilot system, we can understand, we can learn how is the step of mitigation. We can increase our skills because all the resolutions are being step by step. Okay, doing that, you can do that. You have these options to do that. This is the interesting for the security report. The security report in the Microsoft Copilot. Copilot is not to replace a cybersecurity team or a cybersecurity member. Copilot is coming in the market to help give more simplify and give more focus for the teams to work that we need to do. Okay. So beyond that, we need just be we just we sorry guys, we just you just need to be careful, because sometimes Copilot can give us a wrong information on a wrong mistake. It's a natural language, so this we need to be careful to analyze that. Okay, you need to see, you need to compare. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, you show that in the video. Copilot is asking, okay, this is a default. I think this default issue for a Windows 9. Doesn't have a Windows 9. So Copilot can do some mistakes in the analyzing this data, because it's a natural language in the end. Sometimes the language we can receive inaccurate data. So here is the prompt. So you, as I said before, it's for simplify. You can ask in natural language, what do you need? How can I improve my impulse? Which the alerts is being? Tell me about my last incident. You can push the file to be analyzed here. Okay. You can check the threads that this file. The important say your data is your data. So here you have some descriptions about, for example, log4j. You can use generate for response based that. You can accept this answer as correct. If you don't, okay, this is not a correct answer, this is inaccurate, you can edit that and you can pin up in your fast way to receive the information. Okay. So for example, here is Copilot make a mistake. This data in the slide don't exist. So we need to be appropriate before you use it. We need to make sure that the information the Copilot is sent for us, okay, this is accurate. Go ahead. Okay. So here we can ask, as I told before, we can ask for the Copilot doing the reverse engineer of the system. Okay, understand what's the steps and give us the step-by-step of what happened. So here is he's showing out. This is this is a source. Go here, go here, go here. So the important say here is, as I said before, all this information, all the data is safe because this data is your data. Microsoft is not using your data to training the natural language. Okay, this everything is security by default by since the principle of the development of the Copilot. Guys, I believe is that.
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
just wanted to increment something here.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, the main thing of the solution, okay, it's to make our life easier. Okay, so it's not it's not to do this by alone. Okay, if to do the tasks by himself. Okay, but it's to make our life easier. So we need to create some report so we can ask for a report and then we can check and we can review. But 17% and 18%, okay, we have from this tool. So this is the main thing of this tool, is to help the security, okay, the guys from the security to create data to be more faster in order to prevent some attacks or create some reports to the business. Okay, and the more you use this tool, okay, more you be courage, okay, to make some decisions. This is the main thing. So this tool is really new. So I think it's in private preview, no, Clyde, or in preview.
You need to for testing. You need to request from Microsoft. But right now they are denying the requesting because I think it has too much people trying, but it's not in public preview yet.
Yes, it's really close to access this tool. So probably in the future, this tool will be a great tool to help the security admins to organize and to help to administrate and manage all things.
Yes, as Eduardo told you, this tool, the whole Copilot system is the game change for Microsoft, because it's the way to use a good way to use the artificial intelligence to help our teams to be more focused, simplify some activities. And for security teams, this is very important because we need to analyze a lot of data. We need to understand a lot of behaviors, and sometimes doing that in the traditional way, in the human way, is too long. Maybe we can investigate and doing, for example, here, I engineer reverse for a malware. Maybe sometimes we spend 1 day, 2 days, or 1 week, and Copilot can help do that in 5 minutes to understand that and to avoid this happening in the future. So This is that we prepared for today. The Microsoft Security Copilot is very new product, so the information in the marketing, the publicity is very few. So probably we will see in the future maybe new features for this project, new options, and new ways how to improve our security way to answer incidents, threat hunting, and security response reporting.
Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. I think you covered the two sexiest topics today. Means artificial intelligence and security. Yeah, especially in that, let's say, hard times. Yeah, where the situation is not stable in general. So yeah, I really appreciate your session. I'm looking on comments, but I don't see any comments. So if after the session, if you would like to reach our speakers, I believe that you can find them on LinkedIn and anywhere else. Yeah, you have the place where you can find them. So guys, Clyro and Eduardo, really big thank you for the time. I hope that you enjoyed also the time together with us. And yeah, I believe it's time for the short break. So thank you guys again.
Thank you. Pleasure is ours.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.